Most people think that communication is all about saying the right things at the right time. Well, really, that's only part of it. To be an effective communicator, you need to be able to understand other people and read the situation. You also need to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes and see things from their perspective. And there are a set of powerful skills that will help you become a better communicator and improve your relationships with others. Mastering these skills won't happen overnight, but if you only put in the work, you can achieve fantastic results. So if you're ready to become an effective communicator, learn these 3 things and start practicing them today. So if you're ready to get started, get out a piece of paper and let's get at it. So good communication is a two-way street. It's not just about saying the right things. It's about listening to what other people are saying. In order to be an effective communicator, you have to be able to understand other people and to read the situation. That's critical, my friends. This means learning how to listen. So listening is more than just hearing the words that somebody is saying. It's also about understanding the meaning behind those words and paying attention to body language and to facial expressions. When you're really listening, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak or your turn to respond. You're actively engaged in the conversation and you're trying to understand what the other person is saying. Again, leaning in and just listening to him or her. It can be difficult to change your habits, but if you want to become a better listener, it's worth the effort. So here are some tips for improving your listening skills. The first one, my friends, is to pay attention. For crying out loud, pay attention to the other person. Put away distractions and give them your full, undivided attention. So when you're talking to somebody, the most important thing you can do is pay attention to what they're saying. If you're not engaged, if you're not paying attention, you won't be able to understand them or respond effectively. You might even miss things. You might miss important details, and then you're going to respond in a way that just makes no sense. We've all been there. To pay attention to somebody, you need to put away those distractions and give them your attention. So put away that phone, turn off your phone, close the laptop, and not let yourself get distracted by anything else going on around you. The thing is, it's also important to maintain eye contact and stay engaged with the conversation. Lean in a little bit. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Actively listen to what the other person is saying and try to understand their point of view. And number 2, my friends, speaking about understanding their point of view, is don't jump to conclusions. Listen without judgment and wait for the whole story before forming your opinion. I know it's hard, it's tempting. It's tempting to form an opinion about someone or something as soon as you hear it, but that often leads to misunderstandings. We need to be careful. You need to be careful not to jump to conclusions and instead listen without judgment so we can understand really what the crux of what they're trying to tell us. Only then can we make a fair and an informed decision. Sometimes it's hard to remain impartial. I get it. But it's important if we want to become an effective communicator. That's what we're talking about today. Try to keep an open mind and listen, hear out the other person before forming that opinion that you are trying to form in your head. Your ability to listen without judgment can make or break a conversation, can make or break a relationship. So take your time and think these things through and be patient. Number 3, my friends, make sure you understand what is being said. In order to be an effective communicator, it's important to make sure you understand what is being said and you know what I'm talking about when I hear. This means taking the time to listen and ask questions if needed. It also means not speaking until you're sure you understand the other person's point of view. And if you can do this, you're going to be able to communicate more effectively and build better relationships and to lead better. Good communication is not about, again, saying the right words. It's also about understanding what the other person is trying to say. As I've said in the past, conversation is an art. You have to be able to read the room and understand when someone is what somebody is trying to tell you. Take your time and really listen. And finally, my friends, actively listen. Active listening is a communication technique that involves paying close attention to the other person and not interrupting them. It's a way of showing that you're interested in what they have to say, that you value their opinion. Active listening can help you build better relationships. It helps resolve conflicts. But actively listening, you're able to understand the other person's point of view better and find common ground, which is really the crux of building any relationships. Becoming a better communicator is a process that takes time. It takes practice, it takes effort, but the results are worth it. If you want to improve your relationships with others, start by learning these things that we talked about today and practice them every day. It's not going to be easy at first, but with practice, you're going to see amazing results. Have a great day, my friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning for another morning rounds before your morning rounds. Have a great day. Bye-bye.